Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. So let's get straight into this video. Last week I did a video on the GoPro Hero 10 camera, the photography features and how I take shots and how I go about it. This video now is about the editing. So literally I'm going to take you through how I edit and get that cinematic, moody look on the GoPro camera. Alright, let's jump straight into it. Yes guys, so this is the picture now. I was taking it straight into Photoshop. I took this picture portrait mode, but when you put it into Photoshop, it automatically changed it to landscape mode. So the first thing I'm going to do is put it back to portrait mode. How I do that is by clicking this here, and I rotate it. Everything I do here, you can do in Lightroom too, even though I'm in Photoshop. So as you can see, it's put it back to portrait mode. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Up next is we're gonna go to correct the lens. You have this in Lightroom. So if you find the optics, and what it does, it finds the lens and the camera that I'm using and it corrects it. As you can see, there's like a fisheye bowl effect going on, but once you hit the button there, it straightens it out and it corrects the lens. And then I hit the chromatic aberration. So those are the first two things I do. Next is geometry. I click the A here for automatic, and what it does, it straightens it. You can do it manually using these here, but I think the automatic's done a good job. So there we have it. Alright, so let's get to editing. So basics tabs. First thing I do is, well, not the first thing, the next thing is I skip exposure, skip the contrast, and I go to highlights and shadows. So I always take my highlights down no matter what shot or what kind of edit I'm doing. Highlights go down, but go to 68 or so. It's already giving it a dark, moody vibe already. But we'll bring the shadows up now. So we'll try it at 50, a tiny bit more. So we'll stick on 58, and it's brought out a lot of detail already. There's a bit of red there you can see, which is really, really nice. So my whites, I usually take them down, all the way down. Even though taking up the light at the top looks really cool, but I'm going to take them down. My blacks as well, I usually take them down. It is quite dark already, so I might not go too much on the blacks. So I'll go minus 23. Already, I'm loving the look of that. It looks cool. So those are with the blacks down. What I am going to do now is I'm going to go back up to my exposure. Take that down just a little bit. About there. So we'll go to minus 35. I'll put my contrast up for this one. Yeah, maybe around there. We'll go plus 30 for now. What I usually do as well, sometimes I will go back to these settings and I may change the settings if I need to as I go along. But we'll go down to texture. Let's bring our texture up. Liking that there. Up next we'll go at clarity. We'll put that up a touch. Yeah, we'll put it up a little bit more, just because we want that cinematic, what I call that Gotham City look. Alright, we'll put our dehaze up a touch, just taking the haze away. So we'll maybe take to 25. Yeah, loving that. Because I'm going for that kind of moody edit, I'm going to take my vibrance down, and I'll take my saturation down as well. Yep. Already it's looking a bit dark and moody, and that's the aim and the type of edit I'm going for. Remember, this is all from the GoPro. I did shoot it raw just to let you know. So curves, I generally do this to all of my photos, all my edits. So I'm going to cross those blacks a little bit, put another point, and then bring that down. So that's my general go-to curves look. It is looking quite dark, but we'll bring that up a little bit later on. Detail, I always sharpen up. I always go from like between 90 and 100. Take up the noise reduction. So we'll keep that at 10, and we'll leave that there. So this is the color mixer, and this is for me where the magic happens in every photo. I noticed a little bit of red in the picture, and I want to work on that and bring that out a little bit more. So I'm going to up the saturation for the reds. So we'll put that up to a bit. We'll do the same for orange as well, just to give a hint of color as well. But it's very moody and very, very dark. But I kind of want a hint of color in there. So we'll do the same for yellows as well. Yeah, loving how it looks already. We'll leave the greens. I don't think there's any greens in there. So yeah, we'll keep that on 0. We'll take the blues down. There's a little bit of blue in the sky. So we'll take the blues all the way down. I'll leave that there. For now, saturation, we'll go to hue. So we're going to take those reds up, make them a little bit on the side of orange. Nice. I'm going to bring these oranges down. A lot of the time, I use trial and error for this. But for this picture, I have an idea in my head already. But usually what I would do is go up and down the slider and see what I like. So my greens, I don't think there are any greens in the picture, so it's not really affecting anything. We'll leave that there. Yeah. Take the blues down. Yeah, it's not really affecting anything. We'll leave that there. We'll go down to the luminance. Reds again, we'll play with them a bit. Yeah. So we'll keep that at 63. Take the oranges up as well. Yeah. I think we'll leave the rest of that where it is. So the picture already is looking quite dark. So what I may do is I might take the exposure up slightly. What I also do, which I haven't touched yet, which I usually do by now, is touch the white balance. If I'm taking a normal picture, I'll use the eyedropper tool, click on the lights part of the picture, and it'll set it for me. But for this picture, I'm going to make it a little bit warmer, and I'm going to take it up, and it seems to be bringing out the reds in the picture. Maybe a touch too much, so let me bring it down a bit, make it a tiny bit cooler. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Yeah, I'm really loving that. What I'll do is I'll put a before and after on the screen now, so you can kind of see the before and after of this picture. So you can see a transformation already. So in Photoshop, we're going to hit open as object. If I was using Lightroom, I like it so much that I would probably just leave the picture there as it is. But as we're in Photoshop, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a bonus, and I'll add a little bit extra. But in saying that, I love it how it looks like that. And I could and would post it like this. But as we're in Photoshop, we're going to go to selective color, and we're going to look at blacks. And basically what this selective color does, it works on the colors within the colors. So we'll start with the blacks. So we'll go +5. A lot of this is trial and error, so you can see what I'm doing, seeing if I like anything here. Yeah, so we'll put that at +1. And then we've got our cyans. That's with the cyans down, and that's with it up. I'm kind of liking it, that look there with it up a touch. So literally, that's the picture there. I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm not gonna add anything to it, but I really love that dark cinematic, what I call Gotham City vibes look. But remember, this is all taken on a GoPro. If I do post it, I literally add one extra sharpen to it, and I'm showing you how I do it now. So I make the layers into one, I go to other high pass, and it just sharpens it. So once I've done that, I just change the blending mode to soft light, and it just sharpens up the picture, and that's good for like posting on Instagram and stuff like that. So that's the picture there, guys. If you've enjoyed that, please like, please share, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right, peace.